You're overthinking your life away. You wake up and immediately your brain kicks into overdrive. What if I fail? Should I do this or that? Am I making the right choice? Thoughts, spirals, paralysis. What if I told you that overthinking isn't intelligence in action? It's the mind divorced from purpose. And no one understood this better than Aristotle himself. Today, we're diving deep into Aristotle's wisdom and ancient polymathic tools to stop overthinking and start living. Welcome back to Aristotle. Part 1, The Trap of Overthinking. We live in the age of analysis, of options, of decisions, of infinite information, and yet we are more mentally paralyzed than ever. Overthinking isn't about having too many thoughts, it's about having thoughts without direction, without a telos. Aristotle believed that every human action aims at some good. He called this the final cause, the purpose behind the purpose. But today we've reversed that. We act without purpose and then wonder why we feel lost. We scroll through choices, plan endlessly, simulate 10 futures in our heads, but never move. That's not thinking, that's stalling in disguise. Aristotle warned us, the unexamined life may be not worth living, but the over-examined life is never truly lived. Part 2, Why we overthink. So why do we do it? Aristotle taught that human beings are rational animals, but rationality has a dark side, speculation without action. Here are 3 main reasons we overthink, according to Aristotelian ideas. Lack of clarity of telos, purpose. When you don't know your why, every what becomes overwhelming. Without purpose, every decision feels like a threat. Fear of error. Aristotle acknowledged that wisdom isn't about never being wrong. It's about understanding that error is part of progress. Overthinkers try to skip the messy middle, the experimentation that leads to growth. Confusing knowledge with action. Aristotle made a sharp distinction between episteme, theoretical knowledge, and phronesis, practical wisdom. Today we binge-watch productivity videos, read books, and scroll quotes. But phronesis demands practice, not just thought. Overthinking thrives when theory replaces action. But how do we break this cycle? Part 3, The Method. Stop with this method. Aristotle didn't just diagnose the problem. He offered a cure, a method, a framework for thinking less, but better. Let me introduce you to the doctrine of the mean. No, it's not about doing things halfway. It's about finding the virtuous balance between extremes. And when it comes to thought, that balance is between impulsiveness and paralysis, rash action and no action. Here's how to use this method to stop overthinking. Step 1, identify the telos, A1 end goal. Ask, what is the purpose of this decision or thought? Strip the situation down to its essence. You're not just choosing between job A or B. You're choosing the kind of life you want. Once you know the telos, irrelevant thoughts fall away. Step 2, use practical wisdom, phronesis. Don't wait for the perfect plan. Use what you know now. Phronesis is about making right decisions in real life, not hypotheticals. Ask, what action aligns best with my purpose today? Start small. The perfect moment never comes, and inaction is itself a decision with consequences. Step 3, embrace imperfection as part of virtue. Aristotle taught that virtue is built through repetition, through habit. Mistakes aren't failures. They're how you build excellence or arete. So act, even if it's clumsy, even if it's incomplete, even if you're afraid. Step 4, set thinking time limits, the Kairos principle. Ancient Greeks spoke of 2 kinds of time, chronos, clock time, kairos, the right time. Aristotle favored kairos, the opportune moment. So here's a tactic. Give yourself a window to think, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, and then decide. Let the moment shape the action. Step 5, return to first principles, polymathic perspective. Polymaths like Aristotle used a powerful method. They zoomed out. Ask yourself, what is the principle underneath this situation? What am I really afraid of? What timeless truths apply here? The bigger the view, the smaller the worry. Overthinking is often a result of narrow framing. Step back. See the whole. Part 4. Real-world example. Let's apply this. Say you're stuck deciding whether to start a YouTube channel. You think, what if I fail? What if people judge me? What if it goes nowhere? Pause. Use the Aristotle method. Telos. You want to share ideas, build a voice, grow intellectually. Practical action. Record 1 video this week. Accept imperfection. Your first video won't be perfect. That's the point. Time box. Give yourself 20 minutes to plan. Then hit record. First principles. Every creator starts unknown. Expression precedes success. Now, are you still overthinking? Or are you moving? Part 5. The price of inaction. Aristotle warned, "He who deliberates perfectly but acts not is like an architect who never builds." You will never think your way into the perfect life. You will act your way into clarity. Every day spent overthinking is a day lost, a day of potential unused, a day of life unlived. You don't need another plan. You don't need another opinion. You need motion, guided by purpose, grounded in virtue. Aristotle gave us the map. You already hold the compass. Stop overthinking. Start choosing. Start living. This is Aristotle, and if you found this helpful, share it with someone caught in the loop of analysis paralysis. Subscribe for weekly insights to help you live a life of purpose, wisdom, and action. And remember, philosophy isn't just something to think about. It's something to live.